Hello everyone and welcome here on the fourth video tutorial. My name is Paul and today I will show you how to maximize the speed of your generation. I ran the gene in advance and made the worst settings I could do to drop down the speed to minimum. I could do it that you can imagine what the minimum speed could be. And if we look to the left, we see that the speed is just 12 cycles per second and it's terribly low, and you see that all the checkboxes are enabled, and so everything is now refreshed in the real time. So the first thing what we can do is to disable the display complete monitoring, which will stop all the changes in these two graphs, and also in the, if we look here, also in the monitoring output box, refreshing every time here. So that's the first thing I will do, and I switch it off completely. You can switch off just a few of them, but I switch it off completely. Then the second thing I will do is, you can see that the counter is refreshed every count, so every cycle the number is changed, and every 1000 cycles the speed is refreshed, and also the time is refreshed as well. So what we will do is to increase the number of cycles when the counter will be refreshed, and I'll put it to maximum, and we already see the speed was slightly increased to 24 cycles per second when I switch off the display. Also I will increase the number of cycles to refresh the speed, also the average speed. So let's see the speed, then I'll increase the time as well, and also the autosave, that it will not be saved every time per a few cycles. So that's what we did, and we can still see how the speed is increased. What we can also do, we can all the monitoring, the master monitoring, switch it completely off without moving this, but then we will not see the basic parameters as a number of cycles and the average speed, which is a really important parameter for us. But we can do it like this, and we see that the record, the pulse and everything is stopped, but the generation is still running, as you see in the graph here. So I put it on, and the next thing what we can do is switch off the quality calculation for Q1 and quality calculation for seed 2, it's the Q2, and also we can switch off the proof function. So then they are switched off and no calculation is running. We can switch it on again after a time we want to see it. Then what we can do to speed up the generation is to switch off the pulse, and we see the pulse is stopped, and also the record is now faster, and we can switch it off as well. So now it's switched off, and you see that the new printed results are printed more quicker. The snake, yellow snake, is moving much faster now. So we should see sooner the speed, but when it's refreshed just after 100,000 cycles, then the speed is not refreshed often. So I can look how it looks now. Now it should be refreshed sooner, so we will see soon the right speed. The other thing what is recommended to do is to change the gate setting, and now we see the speed 126 cycles per second, it's recommended the gate to make it at least from 80 to 100. So I'll keep it in the maximum. As I mentioned before, 99 or 100 is the best optimal. And we see the speed is now about 2000 cycles per second. So I will change the refresh here. We have switch off pulse, record. The gate is optimal now. The next thing what we can do to increase the speed is to switch off all the graphs. So the speed meter, hit, record graph, pulse. It's not to switch it off but to hide them, and Q2 and Q1. And the other thing to increase the speed is to go through the Control Alt Delete to the Task Manager and to search for Excel, and we put the priority from normal to high. Do not change the priority to real time, it can stuck, so keep it just high. So we have it now high. And the last thing what we can do is, and it's good to do, is to switch to Notes tab. As I mentioned before, I don't know why, but then nothing is refreshing. The generation is still running, and we will see that the speed will increase. Now we have more than 16,000 cycles per second. So the best way is to keep it in this view in the Notes tab, and just when we need to harvest the results, just then we can go back, we can show the graphs again to see them, and you see the speed just drops slightly down, or not slightly, it's the twice time it dropped down. So so it's good to keep still the Notes tab here. I will just wait for the speed we reach here, and now we have 14,000 cycles per second, and I believe it will increase. Yeah, so we are keeping today around 16,000 cycles per second. So then it's recommended to leave it like it is, and when you want to buy a ticket, just go back to the sheet, take the output box with the best result, which is marked with the exclamation sign. We have today 30% of matches, and there are the numbers for the ticket. We see also here the best way and the speed. So that's all for today. I wanted to show you about the speed. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified about new upcoming videos. Provide your feedback, comments, and I'll be happy for every like I will get from you. Join us on the Facebook page, groups, follow the links in the description. Stay tuned and see you next time on the 5th tutorial related to transfer function.